I thought vault was phenomenal, actually. Coming off the last meet, I thought that they executed better. The vaults were higher, further, more controlled on the landings. I thought the form was better. So this to me, though the score may not reflect it, this to me was a big improvement from vault from our last meet, which is great. And we are having a lot of competition for that lineup, which I also think is making our team a little bit stronger. Elle is in the alternate spot. Ava's in the alternate spot. We have people pushing to get in, and I think that raises everybody's expectation in practice as well as in the meets. So, and they all warmed up well. It was hard to pick a lineup, which I think is a good sign for the future. Bars. We missed a lot of landings on bars and a few casts. This probably wasn't our most pristine performance, though we got through it. Aubrey Davis, I will go on record as saying this is absolutely the best routine she has ever done in a competition in her career, which reaped a score less than her average, which I think your average is a 9.975. But I think it was the best one I have ever seen. I didn't see a deduction in the routine, so that was really exciting, and she kind of ended that rotation with a bang there. But definitely we gave away steps. We actually had one stuck dismount, and it was Aubrey Davis's, but we gave away like 4/10 on landings there, so that's definitely somewhere that we can get better. Balance beam it was okay, not as aggressive as normal, I don't think. Still excited about, obviously, starting with Audrey. Faith had a little wobble there. Jordan, probably one of her better routines that she's ever done, but really happy about the consistency of the beam lineup. Getting up there every single week, hitting their routines. There's little things that we continually work on, and one of the big things is their self-discipline when they're on the balance beam, just really trying to get them to focus in on the small things they have to think about to actually nail the skill and not to rush out of it. So I think that's a work in progress, and we just have to keep pushing at that. And floor was really great tonight. Elle stepped in. This was her first floor routine in the lineup, which was really exciting. She's just been knocking at the door, trying to get in. Now she's in. So 9.875, great score for her. I think what stands out about her is her dance. I don't know if you guys were mesmerized by her floor routine, but I was, and I see it every day. So I think that says something about her performance. Audrey starting us off super hot, 9.925. Like, again, when she came off the floor, my one comment to her was really improved tumbling this week from last week, form and execution. And we see it every day. So we know what her best looks like, and this was also one of her best, which obviously it explains the all-around score, which it was her best. So I'm saying that over and over, but definitely says something. Lily, again, another phenomenal routine. She's been knocking it out of the park week after week. This is her third week as an all-arounder, as a freshman. That's very difficult to do. And she's probably still kind of getting her feet wet, feeling it all out, but very aggressive performance. But floor was one of our best that we've seen in a long time. So, you end with Jordan and Faith. It's like bang, bang. Like, I mean, you can't see anything better in the NCAA, in my opinion. So really excited for the night. 197.775, actually, the score, to me, is pretty good, pretty accurate, considering how much we gave away, and looking forward to just pushing forward next week.
Yeah, KJ, I want to ask you, and also want to ask Lily about the vault performance. Starting off, I saw you sort of throw your hands on your head a little bit when the score got posted. KJ?
No comment.
Just about the
Listen,
she did.
Listen, if you can start your meet with a stuck vault like that, and when Lily sticks her vault, it's not an accident, like it is intentional. And that was a very intentional stick. What I think people aren't perhaps taking into consideration, stand up, Lily. How tall are you, Lily?
4'11".
4'11", and I think that's not accurate. I think she's 4'10". And so here's what I'm going to say. When you're 4'10", You don't go as high or as far as other people who are 5'4". How tall are you, Elle?
5'3".
5'3". Okay, you don't quite go as high and far, and that should be taken into consideration definitely in the evaluation of the vault. But I mean, no one does it better. She just darted it right in there. She's been incredible as the starter on vault, and that's going to be huge for us down the road.
And Lily, for you, what stood out to you about that vault and the progression you're making in that particular event?
Yeah, I mean, in practice, I've been pretty consistent. So going into the meet and the vault, I'm just very confident in myself. And just knowing to trust your training going into it is very important. And something I like to tell myself is that when you're under pressure and nervous, you compete your average. And if your average in the gym is great, you're just going to be confident going into your vault, and that's all you can ask for.
And did you feel pretty good about
Yes.
that one tonight?
Yes, very.
Audrey, how did you feel with your career high in the all-around? Did you feel like you were doing things differently tonight, or were you just doing what you do best?
It was a really cool feeling. It was great. It was a very good meet, and I was just doing my gymnastics, trusting myself, trusting my training, and just going out there and doing my gymnastics like I know how to do.
And Audrey, you heard what KJ said about your bars performance. How did you feel about that? Did you feel like it was your best?
Yeah.
And why? If so.
Well, I actually landed the dismount, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was pretty good. And I was really excited. Sorry. I was really excited. I thought it was a great routine, and a lot of the times my deduction comes from my dismount. I mean, a lot of people know that, and if you don't, that's where it comes from. And I saw my feet, and they were pretty even, and I was like, oh my goodness, this could be the one. And then, but it was good. It was very good.
Yeah, girl.
I gave it a 10, Audrey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then KJ, you talked about the floor and that, just the whole lineup, the performance. But I want to ask you specifically about the last two for Jordan and Faith especially to end it like that.
Yeah. Well, they're two of the best. It's not just their tumbling, it's also that, well, Faith, her tumbling is mind-blowing, but Jordan does some different kind of tumbling. She makes it look easy, but it's a very difficult pass to do, and it's actually worth 4/10, probably the most you can get on a tumbling pass, that very first pass she does. She just floats it out, makes it look easy. But it's their performance, like the whole package. They have the whole package. And so to watch the two of them, I don't know if the fans in the stands understand what a treat it is to be able to see them do floor.
And Elle, what was this like for you tonight to
Yes, Elle.
get an expanded role in the lineup and then to perform here at home for the first time?
Yeah, I thought it was super fun, super exhilarating, and just overall super exciting. A little nervous, but I just tried to channel that and use the crowd for my routine. And, I think it went great. Definitely things to improve upon, but there's always things. So I'm overall very happy.
Nadia Comaneci said she saw Elle look right at her.
I think I did, yeah.
I mean, if I was going to pick to look at someone, I would pick Nadia Comaneci.
For KJ and Audrey, this being your first home meet in the SEC, did you feel anything different or notice anything new with the crowd?
No.
Switching conference?
No, we need to continue to build our crowds. We saw a sold-out Georgia meet tonight, and LSU brought in over 13,000 tonight. So we need to continue to sell our crowd and fill that place up. It needs to continue to grow. And the energy in the building definitely needs to continue to grow. We want to be a place that's very difficult to compete at. It's been a slow and steady climb, and we'd love to see more of an increase in that attendance, lickety-split. So, but the curtain was down, and I think that was a little different feeling for us in terms of where people were sitting and kind of the density of the arena. So that's something we're going to have to reconsider, I think, moving forward.
I think we always feed off of the crowd, so having a ton of people in there every single weekend and building upon our home opener would be absolutely amazing. I mean, we can tell a difference whenever people come and when they come support us, and it's so much fun whenever we get the crowd involved and they enjoy watching the sport of gymnastics. You can just feel it. So having more and more people come throughout the season so that, like she said, we can make it a hard arena to compete at for the away teams would be absolutely amazing, and we can definitely feel the energy and feel the difference. So come on out.
And then how are you guys preparing to head on to Alabama?
Alabama's an exceptional team, already scoring the 197s. It's an amazing place to compete in the tradition at Alabama. Alabama Gymnastics, they have 6 national championships. It's a great program. So, we're going to do our best to prepare this week, recover from the last 3 weeks, and, go in there and give it our best shot.
KJ, what's Danny's status?
Danny will be out for 4 weeks.
Okay, it was just a reaggravation.
Yes.
Feeling
Shin re-aggravation, yes.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you.